Yes, student, in last lecture for electrostatic, we have ended with what is electrical field, then electrical field of single point like charge. In this lecture, going further for electrostatic, we'll deal with what is electrical dipole, then field due to dipole. Electrical field due to dipole. Yes, what dipole stand for? See this arrangement. We are having two equal and opposite charges, plus Q and minus Q. Center of this arrangement is over here. From center, distance of each side is A. This arrangement is electrical dipole. So electrical dipole is system of two equal and opposite charges. So naturally, as it is system of two equal and opposite charges, so net charge of dipole is 0. Now with electrical dipole, you can associate a physical quantity called dipole moment. Electrical dipole itself is an arrangement with which you can associate a physical quantity called dipole moment, which is denoted by symbol P. Okay, dipole moment denoted by symbol P. Here from the center of, see, distance of plus Q charge is A, distance of minus Q charge is also A. So length of dipole is twice of A. So product of 2A, that is length of dipole, into Q, that is value of any one charge, is called dipole moment. Dipole moment is product of distance between two charges into value of any one charge. I'll write down its SI unit in bracket, that is coulomb into meter. Yes, for dipole moment, remember another concept, it is a vector quantity. Electrical dipole moment is a vector quantity directed from P, vector quantity directed from negative charge to positive charge. Unlike electrical field is directed from positive charge to negative charge, while dipole moment is directed from negative charge to positive charge. Yes, this is basic of electrical dipole. What I said, it is arrangement of two equal and opposite charges. So net charge is 0. At the same time, dipole moment is product of 2A, that is distance between two charges, into Q, that is value of any one charge. It is vector quantity directed from negative charge to positive charge. Now we'll go through electrical field intensity on axial as well as equatorial line of electrical dipole. So first of all, I'll go through what axial line and what equatorial line stand for. Then electrical field intensity on both points. Yes, we'll start with electrical field intensity on axial line of dipole. See, now I have drawn just vertical view of the dipole. Previously it was horizontal view. Dipole plus Q charge and minus Q charge. Now, if you see this line, it is passing from both the charges of dipole. This line which is passing from both the charges of dipole is called axial line. So, let's take a point, for example, any point P. From center of dipole, this point is at distance R. So, naturally, this point will be, or this distance will be R minus A, while this distance will be R plus A. Distance of point P from plus Q charge, R minus A, from minus Q charge, it is R plus A. Now, electrical field intensity, electrical field at point P due to plus Q charge electrical field intensity developed at point P due to plus Q charge. Yes, as we have gone through in last lecture, electrical field intensity by point like charge, kq by r square. K means 1 over 4 pi epsilon 0, proportionality constant. So, electrical field intensity at P due to plus Q charge, if I am writing as E1, then it is 1 over 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q upon distance. What is distance? Instead of r, it is r minus a. So, upon distance square, that is r minus a the whole square. Similarly, electrical field intensity at same point P due to minus Q charge. If that I am writing as E2, then it is 1 over 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon r plus a whole square. Here I will put negative. Now remember, this negative sign is not of charge, because whenever you are finding force acting on any one charge due to multiple charges, or whenever you are finding electrical field at any point due to more than one charge, never consider sign of charge, only consider sign of direction. Yes. So, net electrical field at P, what I said, this minus sign is not of, because this charge is negative. But why minus? Electrical field at point P due to plus Q charge is going upward, while due to minus Q charge is going coming downward, correction. Because electrical field intensity at any point due to plus Q charge is charge 2 point, and due to negative charge is 0.2 charge. So net electrical field E, if I put vector sign, will it be vector sum of field due to positive charge as well as due to negative charge? And its magnitude E, now in both Q over 4 pi epsilon 0 term common, E1 as well as E2. Then inside the bracket, what we are having? 1 upon r minus a the whole square minus 1 upon r plus a the whole square. So it will be E is equal to Q over 4 pi epsilon 0. And here what we'll have? 4ar upon r square minus a square whole square. Yes, I am not elaborating this because you are well familiar with vector algebra, factorization concept. And expansion of r minus a whole square will go over here. That will be r square minus 2ar plus a square, but here negative sign. So r square and a square will become negative and middle term will become positive. Same way when this come over here, it will be r square plus 2ar plus a square. So both middle term will get added and square term will get subtracted, cross multiplication. And in denominator, when I will take LCM, will it be like a plus b and a minus b, that is a square minus b square. So according to that, r square minus a square whole square. Now this 4a I am splitting into two parts, 2a into 2. Look why. So can I write down it as 2 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into 2aqr upon r square minus a square the whole square. Simply this term 4 I have split it into two parts. Why? Because here we are getting something. 2a into q gives dipole moment, electrical dipole moment. That's why E is equal to 2 over 4 pi epsilon 0 P r upon r square minus a square the whole square. And as I have started with vector sign, so if I am using this in a vector form, these two equations we have written only in value form. So if I am writing in vector sign, here it should be on P. Electrical field, here dipole moment. Now one condition I am taking in this equation, for R square very greater than A square, which means the distance where we are finding electrical field is much larger in compared to length of the dipole. This kind of dipole are called point-like dipole. Point-like dipole means the distance between two charges in the dipole tends to 0. So for point dipole, if R square is very greater than A square, I can neglect A square in compared to R square in denominator. So by neglecting A square in compared to R square, what we are having, E is equal to 2p R upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R raised to 4. It will reduce to R cube. So it is 2p upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R cube. This is electrical field intensity on axial line of electrical dipole. What is axial line? I have already made clear. The line passing through both the charges. Another important concept is, see this proportionality, 1 by R cube. In last lecture, we have discussed electrical field due to point-like charge. And it was E is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R square. So, for single point-like charge, E proportional to 1 by R square. But here, for dipole, what we got? E proportional to 1 by R cube. This was electrical field intensity on axial line of the dipole. Now, electrical field intensity on equatorial line of dipole. What is equatorial line? That we are going through. Yes, again now for equatorial line, plus Q charge, minus Q charge. Center of the dipole. As we have already gone through in last figure, distance of each charge from center of dipole is A. So total length of dipole is twice of A. This is equatorial line. Equatorial line in the sense, line passing through center of dipole and perpendicular to the axis is equatorial line. Again, I want to find out electrical field at any point which is at distance R from the center of dipole. But this time on equatorial line. Previous was axial line. Now, electrical field intensity at this point due to plus Q charge, then I should draw vector in this way. How? Electrical field intensity vector due to positive charge, charge 2 point, and due to negative charge should be in this way, that is 0.2 charge. Electrical field intensity vector at this point due to plus Q charge is charge 2 point, as well as due to minus Q charge is 0.2 charge. Let this line is making angle theta with the axis of the dipole. I'll extend this angle theta. Now this electrical field vector, let's say E1. E1 is electrical field vector at this point due to plus Q charge. And E2 is electrical field vector due to minus Q charge. So in that case, E1 I can resolve into two parts because vector in two dimension. We can resolve into two mutually perpendicular component. This is parallel to the axis while this is perpendicular to the axis. Similarly, E2 also I can resolve into two component. E2 going in this direction, parallel as well as perpendicular. Now, if you observe, this is component of E1 and this one is component of E2. Both are cancelling each other because magnitude of E1 and E2 is same. What is magnitude of field at this point due to plus Q charge? 1 over 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R square. Magnitude of field due to minus Q charge, again same, 1 over 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R square. So magnitude wise same, and these two components are opposite to each other. So they are cancelling while these two components are getting added. That's why net electrical field is equal to minus of E1 plus E2 into cos theta. Yes, student, I'll elaborate. First, why minus? See, the dipole moment is upward, while here net field is downward. That's why it is negative. Why cos? Because parallel components are getting added. And parallel component of any vector should be represented by cos. We have learned well in 11th. Even in this is magnitude of field due to plus q charge, magnitude of field due to minus q charge. So in both, minus E1 is 1 over 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon distance square. See the distance a r. So this will be r square plus a square raised to power half. Simple Pythagoras concept. Same is over here. So r square plus a square, because raised to half and distance square should be there. So same way E2 will again same magnitude. So what we are doing, we are writing here 2, because E1 and E2 magnitude wise both E1 and E2 are equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r square plus a square into cos theta. Now from this figure, can I take cos theta is equal to a upon r square plus a square raised to power half adjacent by hypotenuse? So what will be my field now? E equals to minus 2 over 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon r square plus a square into a upon r square plus a square raised to power half. Now see this part. Twice of a q. As we have gone through the axial line concept, is it dipole moment P? So what we can write down? E is equal to minus 2, 2 is already included in this dipole moment. So P over 4 pi epsilon 0, and it will be r square plus a square raised to power totally 3 by 2, because 1 and half. This is electrical field intensity on axial line of the dipole. Student, if we are representing this in a vector form, then here vector sign on E and vector sign on P. Now as we have taken on axial line here also for very short dipole. For point dipole or short dipole, what we are having for r square very greater than a square. What will be the equation? E equals to minus P over 4 pi epsilon 0 r cube. You have neglected a square, r square raised to power 3 by 2 r cube. This is electrical field intensity on equatorial line of electrical dipole. Yes. Student, an important concept is here in this particular lecture, I have already gone through the NCERT concept. I have not deviated at all. But there are lots of concepts other than this. Like here we have only gone through electrical field intensity only on axial line and only in equatorial line. But what about any point which is not belong to axial line and equatorial line? At that point also there should be some field, but that I will discuss in next lecture to come, and how you can have problems and MCQ from this. Problems and MCQ forming from this further will continue next lecture. This was purely NCERT based lecture. I am not deviated at all. Application part we will discuss in next lecture. Yeah.